Hey people, I'm back again with another figure review. This time is going to be a little bit something different. I'm going to do a double review of the same monster, but in two different scales, 25 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Um, and based on the title, you already know it's the X Plus Rodan in both 30 and 25 centimeters. I'm going to show you the boxes first and then get into the figures. So, here's the box for the 25 centimeter. Um, Pretty basic box. Like the Gauss, the 25 centimeter Gauss, the 25 centimeter Mothra 1961, as well as the Kamanga 25 centimeter, where you have the silhouette of the monster on the box, as well as Rodan in Japanese 1964, signifying that he's from Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. And pretty basic box with your legal jargon on the back or whatever, and X Plus garage tour on the front. So that's it for us. The 25 centimeter. The Rodan box of the 30 centimeter is different, majorly different. With the colorful artwork, Rodan on the front, as well as him in the background right here. Rodan again, and as well as the 1964 Japanese lettering of Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Out of the two, I prefer this one, obviously so because of the artwork. But you know, that's how it is with 30 centimeter boxes with the colorful artwork on the back, as well as the kaiju itself. So yeah, that's it as far as the boxes are concerned. So let's get into the figures. Now I'm going to hold them because they have a history of toppling down. And I will explain that in a few minutes. But here you go. Here is the, I'm trying to position them where I can talk it out without holding them. But there you go. Let's see. There you go. Whoops. See, there you go. See what I'm saying? That's it right there. But hopefully they'll stay in one piece. So, hey baby. And now, this is the 30 centimeter Rodan on the right, and on the left it's a 25 centimeter, both from Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. By far, this Rodan is my favorite incarnation of the big bird. Rodan is arguably probably the second most well-known monster of the Toho franchise. To me, he's one of the forefathers of kaiju: Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. So he's a very important monster to the franchise. Like I said, this is my favorite incarnation of Rodan. I like the Showa Rodan out of all the Rodans in the Godzilla series. I'm not a big fan of the Heisei one. I'm not a big fan of the Millennium one from Final Wars. The 56 from the Showa, I kind of dig it, sort of. The one from Destroy All Monsters, I kind of dig as well. But by far, my favorite incarnation of Rodan is from Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. To me, he had more of a breakout role in that film. To me, he shined most in that film versus any other film he's ever been, including his debut. He was just an awesome kaiju in that film. The fact that he brought the fight to Godzilla in that film, the fact he was very aggressive and was one very instrumental in dispatching King Ghidorah at the end of the film. He provided most of the muscle for that. It's just that his appearance and his performance in that film is really just monumental to me. And to me, it's his best film. Out of all the films that Rodan has been, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster is my favorite film. And which is why I had to have both of these figures. Now, the 30 centimeter came out in 2012. And the 25 centimeter came out in 2013. And of course, there's a difference because the Rodan 30 centimeters clocks in at 12 inches tall, and while the Rodan 25 centimeter clocks in at 10 inches tall. between the two, now the 25 centimeter has more of a detail, better detail. His paint applications, especially on his membrane on his wings, um, is very, very well done. Amazingly done, as a matter of fact. It's just the browns where it goes from light to dark when it goes up to his wings, the top of his wings, as well as his claws here, his horns, back of his head, as well as his toes. I don't want to try and move them because I know they're going to become toppling down. Um, just just both both Rodans are just great, are just well done. Especially the spikes on his abdomen. Um, it's just that I just think that they just captured this Rodan, both of them, perfectly well. I kind of like the face of the 25 centimeter better because he has an open mouth beak. It has a more of a meaner look. Um, I mean, the 30 centimeter, he has a mean look as well, but by having a closed beak, he doesn't have that menacing presence as the 25 centimeter. But they both still are great. Both still wonderful pieces. I think they are vital pieces, especially if you're a Showa fan. Um, Rodan had a lot of appearances in the Godzilla film, so I think that he's vital in any fan's collection. Um, but as far as the topping issue that I alluded to a couple of times in the video just now, he does have a history of toppling over. So what I have to do, I have to like put a monster, preferably Godzilla, up against him to keep him from leaning over. Um, but I've heard there's a couple tactics you can use to keep him from falling over. You can like use the hair dryer technique and like blow dry his wings where they can curve in a little bit. That way he can stand on his own the way they're doing right now. Um, but mostly I use another monster to keep him up. Otherwise, don't, if you find one and be able to get one, don't have him sitting by himself because nine times out of 10 he will come toppling down. Um, that's just the way it is, even with both versions. The 25 centimeter kind of stands a little bit better by himself, but I still recommend if you use a hair dry technique or at least have a monster positioned up against him. Otherwise, he'll come toppling over. He'll have scratches on his beak and his toes, and that's just not a good look. But as far as availability to get these figures, highly unlikely. They're out there. You just have to hunt, and they're up there in price, especially the 30 centimeter. 30 centimeter. Well, actually, both of them. They're both hard to find. They're both hard to acquire, but they're out there. But they are up there in value. Hopefully, Diamond Distributors that's been reissuing X Plus figures this past year. Maybe they will reissue this sometime down the line, or maybe the X Plus in Japan will reissue these down the line. But if you do find one, just be prepared to spend some money. I can't really give you an accurate account how much you may have to spend, but I know it's going to be up there in price. So just be aware of that. Be aware of that if you're trying to hunt them down. Now to come down to it, which one do I like the best? I don't know. They both look great. I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to think of something, but I can't. Well, honey, what you think? Which one you like the best?
Ew. I like them both.
You like them both. I mean, I don't know. I like them equally the same. I can't really say one is better than the other one because they both are great. I mean, this one has more of a character, more of a menacing presence because it's more detail is put into this one in a way. But I like the 30 centimeter because of the sheer size of it. It's just where his wings are expanding outwards. It's just a great. It's just they're both are equally great. So I can't pick one out of the other one. I love them both the same. I would say that while they both are the Rodan from the '64 film, this one has more of a Monster Zero type of look to it. Because in Monster Zero, Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, he didn't have a menacing look like he did in Ghidorah 3 Head Monster. He had more of I would say a focused look, but it wasn't menacing. So to me, the 30 centimeter looks more like the Rodan from Monster Zero, um, which I will demonstrate that with size comparisons in a couple seconds. But to me, he has more of a Monster Zero-ish feel. Um, so with that being said, let me show you how I display this Rodan with some size comparisons. Let's put the 25 centimeter out of the way. And normally when I display this Rodan, I like to put him with this Billiken kit, Godzilla 1965. I had it painted like the 1966 version, but it's still the same suit. So whenever I put this Rodan together, I normally put him Godzilla up against him like this, so he won't be toppling over. And as you can see, they look great together. Both Monster Zero 1 and Monster Zero 2 look great together. Or, if you want to take it a year earlier, you can go with the 1964 Godzilla, where they both battled King Ghidorah for the first time. This is my wife's. Godzilla 1964 Diamond reissue. And as you can see, they fit perfectly together. You know, they fit perfectly. Ready to wage war. You know, going toe to toe. They look so good together. You know. So let's get this out the way so we can go ahead with the 25 centimeter, see how he compares. Obviously, he's not going to scale that well with the 30 centimeter Godzilla here. It's, like I said, that's what you come across when you deal with 30 centimeters and 25s. However, although they do look great together, and they both look very menacing, which is how they were in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, he does scale well with the Billiken Godzilla 65 or 66. He does scale a little bit better because Godzilla is a little bit shorter than the 30 centimeter 64, at least 10 to 11 inches. So he does scale well with the 25 centimeter Rodan. So once again, Monster Zero 1, Monster Zero 2. So that's it for as the size comparisons is concerned. So it's out the way to bring in the other big bird, and let's wrap this up. So, my final thoughts. Great figures. Great representations of the big Godzilla's wingman. Pun intended. Like I said, if you're trying to hunt one down or hunt them both down, be prepared to spend some money. I think they're both having in your collection. Yes, it's the same monster, but yet they still have differences between the two that separates one from the other one, where you can still have both of the same monster and still be content with having the same monster but different figures. So I highly recommend you pick up the 25 centimeter and the 30 centimeter Rodan. You will not be disappointed. The detail is great. It's just, and the detail is so great about these figures that it makes you appreciate the films even more. It makes you want to watch them. It makes you want to be indulged in it. It's just that's what these figures do, at least from my perspective. So good luck finding one. Like I said, they are out there, but you're just gonna have to hunt, and hopefully you'll find one for a good price. And so good luck with that. But they are worth adding to your collection. So, but that's it. The double review: 25 centimeter, 30 centimeter Rodan from the Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, or Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. I highly recommend this figure. Once again, check out the S Plus Collectors Facebook group on Facebook, KaijuAddicts.com, and YouTube channels from Richard Iso, Diego Doom, Tokyo Toy Fiend, Godzilla Fan Freaks, Samson West, and also Brutezilla. Check out those channels, and you'll find great reviews on X Plus figures and X Plus monsters. And I think that's it. So I will see y'all again on the next figure review. Until then, y'all have a great day, a great upcoming work week, and a great upcoming holiday season. All right? Take it easy.